Hi guys, I think it's really important to not ever sacrifice your principles, your morals and beliefs just because other people are displeased with you or going to be, showing you disapproval and um basically rejection because of what you stand on. I'm here to tell you to in this video that I got um this message to say that your morals and your beliefs, what you stand on for you personally, that's personal. That is your own, it's like a personal, it's like a personal item, like your cell phone or your wallet, like that belongs to you. And if someone is to steal that item or go through it, you know what I mean? That's a violation of your boundary. That's a violation of your privacy and um, you know, your rights. All right. If we're going to dive deep like that. So, what I'm trying to say is never ever sacrifice your principles, or what you believe in, or your values, especially what you believe in, your value system, uh, just because other people look at you and they immediately have disapproval for you because it's not what they want, it's not what they're doing. Even if they say that, no, you're supposed to do this, or God says you need to do this, yeah, that works for them. So when those types of things happen, when those situations happen, what you're going to typically see is that you get a lot of I don't want to say flack because it's not really, it's more of you're going to get a lot of a lot of shots fired your way. You're going to get a lot of, like I said, rejection, disapproval, um, reprimanded in some way, depending on the relationship of who's talking to you. Um, you're just going to get a lot of negative behavior, a lot of negative energy. You're going to get you're going to get humiliated in front of people. You're going to get targeted because and they actually think when people do this to you, they actually think that, oh, this is going to work, this will do it, this is a trick, yeah, let's do, this will break them, this will get them. No, it doesn't work. If you're like me, if you're someone like me, if you're watching this video and you know I don't know who's watching right now, but if you're watching this video and you understand what I'm trying to say here, this is kind of deep stuff, all right? At least I think it's kind of deep, but you're going to know what I'm talking about. Okay? So when these things happen, what you got to do is stand your ground. You need to be, if you, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter your age or your gender, it doesn't matter, how much experience you have in life, it doesn't matter, just in general. When these things happen, you need to, one, do not explain yourself. You don't have to explain you don't have to explain you should tell people your boundaries so they know, but you don't have to explain why you believe something. You don't have to explain to people why you do something. It's not necessary. Because if they really respected you, if they really cared about you, they would believe that what you're doing is for your greater good. They would believe that what you're doing is good. It's not bad. It's not evil. But they don't, because they take what you're doing as a threat to them. Therefore, so that's why I think a lot of the time people try to tell you to do things and try to get you to think a certain way, especially if they're older than you and they look down on you because they're telling you what worked for them. My whole point here is what works for them does not work for you. What works for them or him or her does not work for me. If they think they should do that, that's their beliefs. I have different beliefs. I have a different value system, or I have a different way of going about how I carry myself and carry my life. If they say God tells you to do this, so I'm doing the will of God, therefore you have to do it too. God tells you to do that. If I think God told me to do that too, I would do it. Same thing for you. If people are telling you this is how you do this to serve God and walk in this direction and choose this path and it's written here and look up the scripture here and see, I'm doing it. You need to do it too. Oh, you're setting a bad example for XYZ people here around you. Don't listen to that because I'm telling you the truth here. All right. This is truth. You need your mission. You need to not listen to that. All right. That's number two. You just need to understand that what they're doing is what God told them to do because that's what they believe. That's fine. But if God telling you, if you feel deep down that you're gonna you don't align with that path, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. What you do is you do what you think and you feel and what you discern that God is telling you to do. All right? It doesn't matter if it's written somewhere or if it's a structured or if it's part of a religion or if it's a ritual or if it's you know it's not. There are people out here who unfortunately, all right, I care about these people. I respect them. I don't hate them as humans. I never retaliate. I don't publicly humiliate them. I don't verbally anything like that. I don't hurt them in any way. But I have to say this. Unfortunately, we are put in this world where there are people who are very small minded and they think what works for them will work for you and therefore you have to do it or you are you're pretty much you're going to be persecuted by them. And people love that. They love to find fault in you. They love to persecute you in any way they can if you don't follow the crowd. So don't so like I said in the very beginning of this video, you need to stand on your principles. And when these people do things to you and they do these humiliation rituals and they make you try basics manipulation, try and make you feel guilty. um I think I said number one was you need to um stand firm like a rock, and number two is you need to understand that what works for them is not guaranteed to work for you because God is calling you to do something different. All right? You're built differently than them. You're a completely different person. What what you believe in, your rights, your boundaries, those are your personal, private, spiritual, personal, like I said, like a wallet or a cell phone. Those are yours. If people touch those, if people steal those, that's a direct grievance against you. So people try to talk you out of your beliefs and make you manipulate you, make you feel guilty, make you feel bad for the boundaries, make you feel guilty for your actions, try to get you to sit there and explain yourself. It's basically like they're stealing your cell phone and going through it, or stealing your wallet and never giving it back, or just stealing your stuff in general. That's a direct grievance against you. Therefore, just like with personal property, okay, you have every right to have your own belief and your own value system, especially if what you're doing is what you feel like God is telling you to do and you feel it deep down inside. You're not doing what you're doing just to piss people off. You're not doing what you're doing to set a bad example. You're not doing what you're doing to hurt other people. And other people take it that way. They want you to be the bad guy. Well, guess what? This is number three. Be okay with being the bad guy. So, number one, be the rock. Number two, understand that what works for them does not work for you. What God calls them to do, God is maybe calling you to do something different, so do it. Follow through. Number three is you're going to have to be okay with the rejection and being the bad guy. You're going to have to be okay with being publicly humiliated in front of other people. And that's when I said number one is be a rock, which means you have to stand firm. You cannot cave in. You cannot succumb to people just because they're trying to guilt you and you feel bad for them. No. We're living in times when the only person who knows what's best for you is you. Not my parents, not my siblings, not any of my acquaintances or a friend or anything like that. No person on this world, nobody, I mean nobody knows what's best for me except me and God. So if you have a special relationship with God, that's good. So number four is nobody knows what's best for you except you. People are going to say, oh, I care about you. I'm just trying to help. I know what's best for you. They don't mean that. Most of the time when they say that, they're trying to they mean that this worked for me, so I'm just trying to put it on you because I want to see you do good maybe. But in reality is they kind of know that what they worked through in their life, their what worked for them, their accomplishments, what they know was best for them. People know that it's not really best for you. That's why you have so many people trying to pull other people into groups. They're trying to, get people to join things. They're trying to, form cliques, clubs. That's why everyone's so desperate for approval and attention and validation because everyone's trying to get everyone else to like say that, oh, like you approve of me. Like what worked for you? Yeah, I want you to approve of me. So I'll do that too. And vice versa. Oh, see, this worked for me. I'm going to try to get you to do that too because it worked for me. So you have to do it too so I can feel better about what I did. It's all that's the lie. That's all a facade people are playing out here. That's number four is that you need to understand that number three was being it's okay to just be the bad guy. You're not the bad guy, but they're gonna say you are. So just you have to be okay with it. Number four is that you have to what did I just say? This I'm kind of I'm all over the number four is you have to number four is that I think it was people will try to well, you'll just watch go back 2 minutes and you'll hear number four. All right. Um, and then it'll come back to me. Number five is that there might be a point when people understand that one, you've already been broken and they can't break you again, or number two, you've been broken and they can break you again, but you're just going to get back up anyway, so it doesn't matter how many times you've been broken. Or number three, they can't break you at all. Like you're like a stubborn goat and like no one can manipulate you, no one can guilt trip you, no one can bribe you. You're just like you're just like a pillar. You're like a volcano. Even if it erupts, the volcano still stays there pretty much. It stays there or it caves in, but it's still there. Like Crater Lake in Oregon. That thing erupted, but it caved in. It's still there. It's just inverted a volcano. So you have to be like, so you're either going to be, you're already broken. So many times that being broken again is not going to matter because you can get yourself out of it. Number two is that you you've been broken, so therefore other people can't break you again because you've learned how to not be broken again. But these are three different scenarios. And number three is that, like I said, you just cannot be broken or you cannot budge. You're like a rock that can't be moved from anywhere, like Stonehenge. So that's number five is that you have to pretty much be well, actually, that's what I said in number one, isn't it? Number one was be a rock. So I guess there's only four things in this video, okay? Um, but next time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write stuff down. I didn't write anything down before I made this video. I just speaking off my mind here. But those are the four things that are gonna happen that you need to do, and that those are things that illustrate how important you need to stand on your principles, and that for some reason, just people in this world, they want you to do what they want. They want you to do what they want, and they'll leverage everything. If you're part of a religion, oh my god, they're gonna want you to do what they say, or else you're gonna be bad guy, and that's fine. Be the bad guy. If you have a family or parents, they feel like they have every right to treat you like property and tell you what to do and how to do it. Please be aware. This is a warning sign, okay? This is a warning, like a hazard sign right here. I'm holding up to you right now. Warning. Don't fall for it. Okay? Only you know what's best for you, like I said on number three. That was number three, yeah. No, that was number four, actually. I think that was number four. Because number one was be a rock. Number two is be the bad guy. Number three was, um, yeah, number three was you know what's best for you, I think. But anyway, those are the four things. I hope this video helped you today on this Sunday. Right as I looked up on the clock right here, 8:08 p.m. All right, 8:08 p.m. So just I'm going off on a tangent here, but 8:08 p.m. If I type in this number here, we gotta stay tapped in, everyone. This is very important stuff. 808 angel number, okay, is a powerful message of impeding abundance, financial prosperity, and spiritual alignment. Guys, I'm not making this up. Look at that. Right as I was finished with this video, this is not planned at all. I don't even know how long this video is. It's like what, 15, 14 minutes? It said 808 on the clock. It's 809 now, but it said 808. 8:08 p.m. I'm not even making this up. Spiritual alignment. What did I tell y'all? That's what I'm here to do for you. That's why I'm here. And these things I'm saying, no, it's not going to be easy. People are always going to try and something was in my ear. People are always going to try and what is that? All right. People are going to try and it's spiritual warfare is what it is. And I just hope this video helped you, okay? And it's okay if you're watching this video right now and you may not understand what I'm saying, or maybe you have a slight you get a vague understanding, but you haven't been through these battles. I'll just call them spiritual battles. So you may not be here yet, and that's okay, because you're gonna get stronger, and it's better to know this stuff now than later. If you don't have as much experience as I do, my brain is moving faster than my mouth. If you don't have as much experience as I do, that's okay and that's good, because not these videos are going to help you get a head start on stuff that I wish I knew like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Actually, my whole life, pretty much. So, and if you are like me, like I said, if you understand exactly what I mean and where I'm coming from, all right, if you understand what your mission is in this world, or maybe you don't, that's okay. You're going to find it out. Maybe these videos will help you. Who knows? But that's what I'm here to do. And so, once again, I'm so happy to teach you. I'm so happy to share this with you. Um, I'm not even getting paid to do this. All right. This is the beginning of my channel, I think. So, or it may not ever get off the ground. That's fine. Like, I have to make these videos. I have to help people. Whoever is on the internet watching this, you need to know this. All right? You need to know this, because this is a very special experience I have to share with you, and these are lessons I really enjoy teaching. So without further ado, I rambled for too long. Um, so I really hope y'all have a great Sunday, March 1st. Um, and just know that, um, yeah, it's never going to be easy. That's for sure. These things you go through, doesn't matter what experience level you're on right now in the spiritual warfare, but remember, only you know what's best for you, and only God knows what's best for you. These videos, I'm just trying to share my lessons and help you figure out what's best for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. These are all just things that I think you should do. But what I'm telling you in this video, if you watch the video again, you'll definitely see that I'm telling you to stick to your morals and do what's best for you, and do not budge for these people, all right? These Decepticons that don't, I'll call them that, just Decepticons, I guess, that just want to, I can't even explain it, all right? It's kind of like I said, small-minded people. And I respect people very much, and I'm sure you do too. In fact, you care for them probably way too much than you should. You're very empathetic, probably. In fact, I bet you are. And so, I got this message today from the Spirit, from the Holy Spirit, and or just from God, I guess, from God and my higher self. And thank you for tuning in, and I hope this helped you tonight. Have a great night.